For Neil.
Tony Robbins. Foreword. The carefree and unbridled joy of a child is a beautiful thing. It's that enviable innocence that makes us smile. It's their rightful, age-appropriate ignorance of the world's challenges that allows us to revel in their happiness. Every child deserves this season of life, but as time goes on, if they don't grow up emotionally and intellectually, if they continue in their childhood ignorance, they will experience the full breadth of life's challenges. Contrary to popular belief, ignorance is not bliss, ignorance is pain, and in the category of personal finance, ignorance can mean poverty. Unfortunately, financial grown-ups are rare in our society for a whole host of complex reasons. This is not meant to be a condescending statement. It's simply a fact of the state of affairs. 46% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency expense. Sadly, it's taking a toll on our physical, emotional, and relational selves. A recent Forbes article came across my desk with a frightening title. 1 in 4 Americans have PTSD-like symptoms from financial stress. As someone whose life's work is committed to ending suffering, this makes me extremely frustrated. Frustrated because this is one area where people don't have to suffer. We are living in a time when all tools and information you need to make wise financial decisions are quite literally at your fingertips. So why are so many people stressed to the hilt? Whether it's your mind, your body, your relationships, or your finances, it's rarely for lack of information that most people suffer or stay in the rut of wanting to change but not being willing to do what it takes. Take weight loss, for example. There are more how-to diet books, supplements, and websites than ever, but over 50% of the U.S. population is considered overweight. No matter the area of life, people suffer or don't make the shifts they want to because they have embraced damaging stories, false narratives about themselves or their circumstances that inform their personal identities. I was 30 pounds overweight in my 20s, and my story was, I am big-boned. Nonsense. There are no fat skeletons. The story was there as my excuse not to face the uncomfortable truth that I was simply fat. When it comes to money and personal finance, I often hear stories like, I am not good with money, or I am not a numbers person, or money is evil, or money is not a worthwhile area to focus on. These too are nonsense. Stories like these are the stumbling blocks of change, and most people feel the subconscious tension of wanting to change their circumstances, but the stories they cling to are taking over their minds like weeds choking out a garden. When people want change in a specific area of life, the first thing I do is help them uncover the damaging stories they have been telling themselves. I want them to begin to question whether those stories are really true. Without shifting your story and embracing a new, empowering narrative, more information and tools won't create lasting change. In the audiobook ahead, Bobbi has done a wonderful job of laying the groundwork for a new narrative for anyone willing to take the journey. If you picked up this audiobook, it might be because you are sick of the story you've been telling yourself about money, and the time has come to make a shift. That's a great place to be, as frustration is a launch pad to change. Or maybe you are simply in a phase of life where the pages are blank, and you get to write your own financial grown-up story. Either way, this audiobook is a great place to begin. So as you listen to the book, consider what new story you will write for yourself that will empower you and propel you on the road to financial freedom. Live with passion. Tony Robbins, author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, Money, Master the Game, and America's #1 life and business strategist.